Hey guys, Chris here with a new profile that's not mine. I'm leaving this to him, and I'm gonna go eat.
I'm being left alone this time.
Yeah,
You're stuck with
just
me
him.
for the next
It's just
10-ish
him.
minutes.
Goodbye.
But anyway, I want to talk about a deck that's vastly loved by me and like 4 other people. For some reason, that's been a lot of recursion lately. But it is none other than Galaxy Eyes. And recently we got a new support card that we did not think we'd be getting for a while, being Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon, which is honestly the new heart and soul of the deck. And I just want to show off these beauties for a second. Alright, second's over. Let's get on to the deck profile.
He's gay for his cards.
I'm not gay for my cards. They're all pretty though. We're started off with 3 Photon Vanishers. It's this and Sanctuary are the two of the best starter cards. Since a lot of your monsters need to control a Photon or a Galaxy, this is just the easiest one to get on board because it says if you control a monster, summon it. Everyone knows a Photon Slasher. Jesus Christ, that card's ass. Thrasher. Everyone knows what Thrasher does. Thrasher's better than Slasher. Don't play Slasher. And 3 Photon Vanisher. This is still one of the better monsters of the deck. If you control a Photon or a Galaxy, you can special summon from your hand. And if it's special summoned, you search a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your deck. And then it gives the additional effect to an Xyz monster. And it will be, if it destroys a monster by battle, you banish that monster. We actually just got this in Duel Links. So, yeah. 3 Photon Orbital. This is your search card of the deck. You can equip it to a Photon or a Galaxy monster. The equipped monster gains 500 and cannot be destroyed by battle. And once per turn, you can send it to the graveyard and search a Photon or a Galaxy monster. Technically, you can equip it while it's on the field as well, but you never want to equip it while it's on the field because you never want to summon it. But you do want to equip it off of other cards. Next are 3 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. One scenario where this comes up now is when your opponent has a window on board, you go Sanctuary and you normal summon this thing and you just out window. But he has a summoning condition, being able to tribute 2 monsters of 2,000 or more attack to special summon him. And he has an Xyz effect which comes up every now and then, since some Xyz monsters in the format, like Zeus for instance. But when he battles an Xyz monster, you can target that, if he battles a monster, you can target that monster in battle phase, and when he's attacking, and banish both of them, and they return at the end of the battle phase, and he gains 500 attack for each Xyz material that the Xyz monster had. If it wasn't an Xyz monster, didn't have an Xyz material, well, he's just 3,000. But he's not the best card in the deck. You just now have to play it. You still have to play him because everything says Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Next is our pretty boy. 2 copies of Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. The new reason why you want to play this deck. If you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And that can be it. That card would be just fine, but it has more effects. If he is detached from an Xyz monster, you can take a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your deck and add it to your hand, or attach it to the Xyz monster that detached it from, which is nice if your Prime Photon doesn't have a Photon Dragon under it. But if you do it during the battle phase, all number Xyz monsters you control gain ×2 attack. So big boys hit even harder. And now we hit hard. Also, only 2 because this thing's vastly searchable by a lot of cards. I've seen some list play through and I don't know why. It's actually also the first time I've watched Galaxy lists since like 2015. 3 copies of Galaxy Soldier. Discard a light monster, summon it. When in special summon, you search a Galaxy monster. Nothing big to talk about. It's another search card. You have to play 3 of it. And rank 5 plays. Sure, you can make Nova Infinity. I do think Pleiades is better. I'd actually be playing Pleiades, but I don't know where my current copy is. But this is still a link fodder as well, and that's still not bad. 2 copies of Galaxy Knight. It's your main normal summon. If you control a Photon or Galaxy, you can normal summon him without attributing. If he is normal summoned this way, you target a Photon Dragon in the graveyard. He loses exactly 1,000 attack and you summon it in defense mode. He'll still lose 1,000 even if you don't have a Photon Dragon in the graveyard. By the way, its effect is mandatory. Pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Which is funny. But it doesn't matter. This is your primary normal summon. It's an easy way to make Renegades. We've been playing this card for years. There's not much to talk about outside of that. 1 copy of Photon Wizard. He makes Bricky Hands better. And he's also a level 4 Galaxy target for Trance. That's about it. He's okay. You can also tribute him to search a Galaxy card or increase his level by 4. He's an okay normal summon, but he just makes bad hands better. 1 copy of Photon Advancer. If you control a Photon, special summon him. And then he gains 1,000 attack and control a Photon. He's just a level 4 you can summon for free. I remember like a long time ago, I was first reading this card. I'm like, wow, I kind of wish we had this in the TCG because this would make Galaxy just a little bit better. And then like a week later, we got Vanisher and stuff announced, so that was fun. So just 1 copy of Vanisher. I'm playing 1 copy of Clerk. When he's summoned, so you can attach him from your hand to an Xyz monster, and that monster gains him as material. But the main effect is when he's summoned, you target 5 Galaxy cards in your graveyard with different names, shuffle in the deck, and draw 2. He's a Pot of Adverse for the archetype, and I'm only honestly real testing with it right now, but it's because you burn through all your copies of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon super quickly. So I'm seeing how I like it. For now, he's still in here. Also just a level 4. He's searchable off a Lord as well, if you really want to like do that. 1 copy of Galaxy Brave. He's alternative, but better, but without the pop. You can reveal a Photon monster in your hand, special summon him, and you will have the level of the monster revealed. And then if he is summoned, you can target a Galaxy monster in your graveyard and gains that monster's attack and defense. It's handy because if your opponent has like a Dragoons on board and you have a Photon in graveyard, you just reveal this, summon it, and copy the attack of Photon Dragon. And if they don't for some reason to get that, you just crash with the Dragons. I actually kind of want to bump this up to 3. My only problem is it's a hard one's per turn, and it's vastly searchable when he's needed. But he's also not a bad starter. One of my favorite plays is opening up him with Vanisher, and that's the main reason why I want to bump him up to more copies. 1 copy of Chaos Dragon Levianeer. We don't play any darks really at all. Well, I think we do with one of our Xyz monsters. But the main thing of it is if you banish 3 light monsters, you special summon a monster from your graveyard. So you bring back a level 8, and he's a level 8, so you make a rank 8. It's not that hard to figure. But sure, he conflicts. One of the big reasons why a lot of people aren't playing him is because it conflicts with Photon Sanctuary, and Photon Sanctuary locks us into light monsters. But the thing is, you don't need to summon this turn 1 every single time. You can summon it like the next turn for like recovery plays, or just trying to push out for more damage. Everything's not just vomit out your hand and try to make a board. It's you try to grind out your opponent, try to survive type of thing. You don't need to vomit out. On to the spell cards. 3 copies of Photon Sanctuary. It's still one of the best starter cards of the deck. When you activate it, you summon 2 tokens, 2 Photon tokens, 2,000 attack, 0 defense, and you're locked into lights. It gets Photon names on board. It makes the Link, any of the other Link monsters we're playing, while I'm playing. And yeah, there's not much to talk about. Like this card's a really good still. And yes, it conflicts with Levianeer, but you're also not always going to open this. You actually have a higher chance of getting to Levianeer because of some other cards I'm playing than you do of opening this. But if you do open this in Levianeer, you just hold on to the Levianeer. This card's very, very good, and you do want to open it though. 3 Galaxy Expedition. Control level 5 or higher Photon or Galaxy. You summon level 5 or higher Photon or Galaxy from deck. I play 3 because, well, it summons a free dude. It gets to Afterglow, it gets to Soldier, it gets another copy of Dragon, it gets a Knight on board. It just tutors out things. And we've been playing it for years. One of the new additions I've been testing, 3 Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Right now this is mainly also more of a testing, but I kind of look at it as a sign-up mining in a way, where sign-up mining, sure, like if you resolve sign-up mining in Salamangreat, you should probably win the game because your opponent didn't ash it, unless they have Nibiru and you cry when you're Sunlight, you don't have a response to Sunlight Wolves. But this is massive ash bait, so now you know you're not playing around ash. But if it does resolve, it searches Levianeer, which is an easy rank 8 card, and it also searches Afterglow, so it's one of the ways we get to Afterglow. And this is why it also, we're more likely to open up Levianeer than Sanctuary. Just with that, we're going back to that topic, but this now actually has search targets and Galaxy Eyes other than Galaxy Eyes. Three copies of Trade-In. Discard a level 8, draw 2. We play like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 level 8s, so 8 8s. Galaxy Zero. It has additional effects with battle phase and stuff, but that doesn't matter. It's big red. Target a galaxy or photon in graveyard, summon it. It's just a revival equip spell. Actually, also one of my favorite artworks for Galaxy Eyes. 1 copy of Galaxy Trance. Pay 2,000, target a photon in your graveyard, special summon it and a galaxy monster from your deck with the same level and defense position. And if you do, their attack becomes 2,000 with their effects negated. But you're locked into photons and galaxies that turn. That's fine. You do this for recovery plays. If you're casually just like, not casually, but if you're playing and you get imbued, this is a good recovery card, but it does lock you into photon/galaxies, so it conflicts with the Felgrand play. I'll talk more about the Felgrand play in a bit, but it's still a pretty good card. I wouldn't play it multiples, it bricks hands at multiples, but it's still a very good card. If needed, Wizard can search this as well. Reinforcements of the army, it's an extra copy of Thrasher, Banisher, and Advancer if you want to search Advancer. Monster Reborn is Monster Reborn. You slap stuff in the graveyard, you're reborn. On to the extra deck. 1 copy of Photon Lord. This card came out and I was super happy. I don't know how much I talked about it when it did come out, but he's a negate. He's a negate, but if you detach a galaxy, it negates and destroys. It searches any photon or galaxy card and either equips it to him or adds it to hand. And while he has a photon's material, he cannot be destroyed. Yeah, destroyed by card effects. So this is by far probably one of the single-handedly best support cards we've ever gotten in Galaxy Eyes, ever. All right, that's it. That's all. Number 62, Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. This is now our win condition. Well, he's kind of always been our win condition, but for a while we were able to make number 100 very easily using 97's effect, but this guy's just a lot better now, unless you just really want to, for some reason, just do big number, go big. But basic effect, if he attacks or is attacked, pretty sure if it's attacked, doesn't matter. If you attack, detach Xyz material, he gains 200 attack for each rank on the field, and then he does half damage if Photon Dragon is not a material. And then if he's destroyed by an opponent's card effect, he comes back in like 2 standby phases with doubled attack. But that doesn't matter. One of the nice big things though is if you go like Levianeer, summon Afterglow, and then make this dude, you can attack with this, and then detach Afterglow and equip Photon Dragon to him. So now his attack is doubled, but now he also has a photon as material, so now he does full damage. And, well, big numbers are big. 1 copy of 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Battle phase insurance, that's kind of all he is. It's not too often he comes up, but when he does, it helps a lot. He has, at the start of the battle phase, detach Xyz material to get the effects of all other face-up cards. And if your opponent activates if a card or something is activated in the battle phase, he gains 1,000 and he can attack twice. Like I said, it doesn't come up too often, but it does. And if War Rocks for some reason become meta, Galaxy Eyes is 100% better against it now because of Tachyon. War Rocks suck. One copy of Full Armor Photon Dragon, detach pop a card, face up card. His equip effect sucks, but hey, I remember we got this as ultra rare. I was super happy because I was tired of playing my super rares. But hey, whatever. One copy of Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. He Snatch Steals and he makes the thing become Galaxy Eyes. It's really cool. Mainly, like if you take an Xyz monster, it becomes Galaxy Eyes, so you can slap like a full armor on top of it, or you can take a level 8 and overlay with it. But the main reason he's just a level 8, he's a rank 8 Galaxy Eyes to make, and then he goes with Cypher Blade. Cypher Blade is detach pop any card, and then when he's destroyed by card effects or battle or card effects, he floats back into Cypher Dragon. So it's just getting bodies back on board. This guy's very nice though. These guys, I'll leave for a second. One copy of Hope Harbinger. He's actually I make him a whole lot more now just because we are able to a lot more. Spell trap negation, not trap. Spell negation. If an Xyz is destroyed, you target another one against that monster, against the destroyed Xyz monster's attack, and then he also redirects attacks. So if your opponent's trying to game you over like a Union carrier, you just redirect it back to him, which is cool. But also he's a Galaxy, by the way, so you can make him under trance, which is nice. And now we talk about Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. So this is a card I've personally been playing for a very long time because I've always liked his just what he does, making cards unaffected and also being negated. But the main reason why he's played now is because he is a rank 8, a light Xyz rank 8 monster that can detach Afterglow Dragon turn 1. And then you also now have a negate on your opponent's turn. Even if you you just make him Afterglow, make him with Afterglow, you detach Afterglow, and you summon a Photon Dragon from your deck. And that now you have another negate and you have another level 8. So after that you can like Expedition or something. This card's very, very, very nice. I'm playing one copy of Dingirsu. I know, I need an ulti. But the main reason why I'm playing him is he's a non-target, non-destruction removal to a card like Dragoons. And Dragoons is annoying. And he's also protection. That's it. He's just outs cards that cannot be targeted or destroyed. Now on to rank 4s. I'll move these. I don't see a lot of people playing this guy. I haven't seen him in any list at all. But Starliege Lord Galaxian. Detach, he takes 2 level 4 photons to make, but that doesn't matter because Thrasher, Vanisher, and Advancer are all, and no, not Brave, but Thrasher, Vanisher, Advancer, Orbital, if you really want to make this dude like with that type of hand, but it's better just use Orbital, search Vanisher. But detach 1, summon Photon Dragon from hand, or detach 2, summon Photon Dragon from deck. He's a free +1. This is also why I'm playing a copy of Clerk, because I burned through so many copies of Galaxy Eyes very, very quickly. I'll probably honestly cut Clerk later on, but right now this is a test version of Galaxy Eyes that I've just been testing very mildly, and I'll have probably a more refined version later. But Galaxian's a card I just can't see why people aren't playing it. It gets a free body on board. It gets a free level 8 body on board. So if you don't open any level 8s, you can keep the Photon Dragon in your hand, you search off a Vanisher, but you now Expedition, and then save this dude for a better scenario. Starliege Photon Blast Dragon. When he's Xyz summoned, you summon a Photon Dragon from your hand, and then anything with 2,000 or more attack on board is just kind of your opponent cannot target monsters you control with 2,000 or more attack with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't ended on him too much, but he also has an effect where on your opponent's turn, you can detach the tier or bring back Photon Dragon from your grave or banished, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But his main use is the protection, and the reason why I don't like making him right away with like Thrasher and Vanisher is because I usually have to link off what I make him with. So I make this guy because I don't care about linking him off, but him I do care because I want to have him sit on board for protection at some point. And if you equip Orbital to him, he now goes to 2300, and he can't be destroyed by card effects or be targeted. So your entire board can't, and that's like a soft win con. Now on to the Link monsters. 2 copies of Soulflare. When this card's Link summoned, you target a Photon or Galaxy monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Once per turn during your opponent's main phase, you can discard 2 Photons or Galaxies or 1 Photon Dragon, and pop a special summon monster your opponent controls. And that's about it. He's the archetype's Link monster. I think it's funny how Galaxy Eyes got a Link monster before Odd Eyes ever did.
Fuck off. Fuck you.
We've been playing this card since Soul Fusion, which is like a year or 2 ago at this point. Very, very solid card still. Union Carrier. You make this equip Orbital for a free search. Sanctuary makes this for free, and that's why we play it. Honestly, like, equipping Orbital is so free. A free search is free. Like, if you don't have this in Galaxy Eyes, you need to get this in Galaxy Eyes. And the last one, I'm playing this guy. This can be anything. I think Pleiades is really good right now if you want to play rank 5. I'm going to play another rank 8. But I like this because of like Nibiru stuff. And this is also another reason I want to play more copies of Brave, because he takes 2 monsters with the same level, and when he's Link summoned, you target a monster in your graveyard that has a level, and you summon it, and summon a monster from your hand at the same level, and immediately exceed summon. Then if you see someone to his arrow, you pop a card or a spell trap, I don't know. I make it turn 1. Target 1 spell trap, your opponent controls destroy it. But the idea is you go reveal Vanisher, summon Brave, summon Vanisher, search Dragon, link him off for this target Brave, summon Brave, now he's a level 8, no longer a 4, and then summon Dragon and make Lord. Lord is your 5th summon, now plays around Nibiru, which is very, very handy. And that's why I'm playing him right now. But now I want to bump up Brave more because of this guy. Next are just some cards I really just kind of wanted to talk about. Palladymo is a cool rank 4 negation, not a quick effect negation, on your turn only negation, and then when he's destroyed he draws a card. There's every now and then where I really, really did wish I had him in the extra deck, but it's not too often to the point where I'm like, yeah, you guys need to play it, but he's an option. I just wanted to point that out. I'd also put Pleiades here, as I've said before. There is no Infinity, but I personally don't like taking up to the 2 extra deck spots. But one card that I know a lot of people play in their list, and I don't like main decking, they're also not fully sleeved up right now, are Tachyon Transmigration. The reason why I'm not main decking it is because going second, this doesn't do anything. Like, sure, you can just make a Tachyon Dragon and then just like, hey, I have this on board, can you do something to activate this? No, I'd rather, if I'm going second, I'd rather this card be anything else to help me play around the board. So I will side this in when I lose a game and I know I'm going first. If I know I'm going first, this card's very, very, very impactful. If you control a Galaxy Eyes, it's a negate an entire chain and shuffles them back into the deck. And then if you control Tachyon, you can add from the hand. But this is a card that just people love playing in. Just gotta say, I don't think main decking is correctly. I think side decking is correctly. And then I want to talk about some interesting things I found. Well, I didn't find them. Someone actually told me about them, and I put them into testing. So first, we have number 97, Dragulon. Your opponent cannot target him with card effects, which is cool because it means he can't be impermed or Veilered. And then you detach an Xyz material from him, and take 2 dragon number monsters with different names from your extra deck or graveyard, and then you summon them and you attach the other one, but only they can attack. But the reason why I think this is interesting is there's two reasons. You can take Neo Tachyon, and then you can take Tachyon and Neo Tachyon, and then summon Neo Tachyon and put him under it, or Hard Earth Dragon, an Edlich Stopper. So the idea is you make him, use the effect, and just say equip Tachyon, because he's your least made number Xyz monster. You make this guy. And what he does is he cannot be destroyed by battle if any battle damage you take involving this card is dealt to your opponent instead. But the main thing is, once per turn, during your opponent's end phase, you detach an Xyz material from this card and banish any card that they set that turn. Normal summon or special summoned or set that turn. And if this card is destroyed while it's Xyz material, he floats or something. But the main purpose is, it's a cool answer to Edlich. Something to like make turn 1 would be Lord, like this. Just something very, very, very basic would be something like that. Because now this is monster negation, so if your opponent discards a spell and Golden Lord and targets this negates that, so this will stick on board, and now this is being a non-stop threat to your opponent. And if they can't deal with it right away, this banishes the entire board, and the next turn you just make Prime Photon and you OTK them. But yeah, that's really all. This is a deck I can talk about for honestly hours about. And as people also know, we got our boys in Duel Links. This is not a Duel Link channel, but hey, we're playing Galaxy S and Duel Links.
First of all, free content.
Free content, free content.
Come on, make me content. Make me content.
Oh, we get paid for this.
Not yet. Wherever.
Ever. I'll stick with the ever part. But this is a deck I didn't want to just make a profile day one, mainly because I didn't have Afterglow's day one. I wanted to wait until I had everything, and then once I got everything, I started feeling really bad. Then I was able to sit down and actually work on a list, and this is my testing list so far. This isn't something I'm like 100% yes to. I'm still in the testing phase, but I did want to get out my ideas out there right now, and this is what I've come up with for now. Probably in a few weeks or something, I'll probably have a more put together list and something I truly love and enjoy. But I'm never going to put this deck down. I love this deck way too much. Other than that's all. Bye bye. That's all, folks.